My name's Regan and I'm a wellbeing worker for the Wellbeing Service for Young People. It was formerly known as CHIP and Fire Station Project, and I've worked here for a year. I was sessional first. I started sessional when it was in March, so when it was just coming out of the pandemic, and then in June time I became a full-time member of staff. So the Wellbeing Service for Young People, we provide like housing support from age 16 to 26. We have the residential unit and then we have their tenancies. So we've got 13 young people who stay in the residential unit and then 40 who stay in their outreach tenancies. And it's 24-hour service, so there's always staff here, always support provided, and it is mainly housing support, but we can go from being a counsellor to we do a bit of everything because our job list is endless with them. And I think because we build up such a good relationship with them at the start, they trust us, so we are the kind of main person they come to as well. Yeah. So I think starting as a sessional member of staff, because you're not here all the time as well, you're just kind of doing like this odd shift here and there. It is hard because the tenants can change as well, especially in like this building, the residential unit. So it is hard sometimes if you're only here for maybe once every 2-3 weeks. But I think if you hit the ground running, like just meeting them on their level, that way taking an interest in what they're interested to and just showing that you do care, listening to them, and then just, I think the whole thing is trust as well, making sure like they trust you. And I think when I became full-time, I got my own caseload, so I key work 7 young people. So I have 4 young people who are in the residential unit, and then I've got 4 who are in their own tenancies as well. So in their own tenancies, the support is not as much as it is in the residential unit. But again, every person's different, so it just depends what their needs are. But I think because you're key working them, you're the kind of main person they come to. But it is also good as well to build up relationships with all the other young people as well, because their key worker's not always going to be here as well. So I think it's just about finding out what they're interested in, meeting them at their level, having like a non-judgmental approach, and just being there to listen to them and provide support. I think every day doesn't feel like I'm at work. I know that sounds crazy probably, but just coming in and knowing that you're getting, like, there's a great job satisfaction as well. You're coming home, yeah, it can be stressful. There's some days you're like, God, that was stressful, but it's like a well-established team I work in as well. And because I'm still new, I'm still learning a lot of new things as well. Like, you've got that support from your team that you can reflect. We practice reflective practice a lot. So it's quite good if something happens, like debriefs and stuff as well. But I think just knowing that you're helping people, or if you've done a wee bit that helps with people, and sometimes the young person might not see that, but in years to come, they then do realise, and they'll come back and they thank us. Not that we're looking for that, but I think just every day knowing that you're making that wee bit of a difference to the young person.